All right, so now we're taking a look at the workshop for 2.2. It says A, given the scale factor, find the missing lengths in the following figures. And so here it actually gives us the scale factor, what we're going to be multiplying our original figure by to get to our image. So here we are given the side lengths 5 and 4. And so we know that this is our original figure. And then since we have our missing side length here, this is going to be our image or our copy. So we're trying to find x and we're trying to find y. It tells us our scale factor. And so to get x, we know we're going to do 5 times 2, our scale factor, to solve for x. And then we're also going to do 4 times our scale factor of 2 to get the missing side length y. So let's go ahead and do 5 times 2 first. That's going to be 10. So x equals 10. And then we'll do y. It's going to be 4 times 2 to get 8. That's going to be side length y. All right, now we're looking at the next problem, and it's 4.5. So here we see we're missing y and we're missing x down below if we scroll down here. And so what we're going to do is multiply 13 by the scale factor, which is 4.5, and we're going to multiply 3 by 4.5 as well, and that's going to give us our missing values for both x and y. So that's what we're doing there for that part. Pretty simple, right? It gives us a scale factor, so all we're doing is multiplying the numbers in our original figure to figure out the missing side lengths in our image or our copy. And then we move on to part B, and it says determine the scale factor and find the missing lengths. So last time it gave us the scale factor. Now we need to find the scale factor ourselves and use that to find the missing side lengths. And so here in this problem, we're missing the side length x, but it doesn't tell us scale factor like it did in the last problem. So we actually have to figure it out ourselves. So again, we're going to do image over the original. So the image is on the right because that's my missing side length, and my original is on the left. And so I'm going to take corresponding sides, let's say 40 and 10, and put my image over my original, and that's going to be 4. Just to check that my scale factor is indeed 4, let's go ahead and take different sides here. So we'll take 56 and put it over 14, my image over my original side, and that is also going to equal 4. So our scale factor is 4. Okay, we got the first part down. And now we're going to use that to figure out this missing side length. So if we're multiplying 14 by 4 to get to 56, we're multiplying 10 by 4 to get to 40, then we're going to take 3 and do the same thing. We're going to multiply it by 4, and we know that 3 times 4 gives us 12. So x would equal 12. Again, that's from 3 times 4 equals 12. All right. Moving on to the next problem. Notice x is now on the left side. Remember, our missing side length is always going to be our image or our copy. So if you're looking at this going, wait, I thought our copy was always on the right side, never on the left side. It's wherever our missing side length is. So in this case, x is on the left side. We're missing the side length in this figure, so it is the image. And on our right, we have our original. It just doesn't have that arrow drawn, but we can draw that arrow in ourselves. So we're going from 10 centimeters to 15 centimeters. So how much would we multiply 10 by to get to 15? Well, we can do image over the original. So that would be 15 over 10. That reduces to 1.5. So my scale factor here is 1.5, which means I need to multiply 16 by 1.5 to get the value of x. So if we do that, we have 16 times 1.5. That's going to be at least 16, right? Because that'd be 16 times 1. And then we have the 0.5. 0.5 times 16 is going to be 8. So 16 plus 8 gives us 24. So my missing side length would be 24 from a scale factor of 1.5. And then I'll have you guys complete 3 on your own, as well as 4. And now we're looking at C here. So now these are word problems. We see where this would apply in real life. And so here we're looking at a map. And the map is of Bucks County. It has a scale factor of 1 inch equals 2.5 miles. So right now this is telling me that if it gives me the inches, I'm going to multiply that by 2.5 to find my miles. Okay, so it's 1 inch multiplied by 2.5. That's going to give me my miles. So the distance between Quakertown and Sellersville, so from Quakertown to Sellersville, is 2.92 inches. So there gives me the inches. Determine the actual distance between the two boroughs in miles. So we said that we need to multiply 2.92 by 2.5 to get what it would actually be in miles. So let's go ahead and say value m for miles. So that's my variable m. So if I grab my calculator here, it would be 2.92 multiplied by 2.5, 7.3. So, it's not working right now. Let's try this again. Oh, there we go. Maybe this will work. This is interesting. Can't get it to work. Let me just try with my mouse. 7.3, I think, equals m, my variable. So that's 7.3 miles. All we did was take our inches and multiply it by 2.5. And that gave us our answer here. All right, so now you're going to look at this next one. It says, Elijah builds a miniature model of a car based on the dimensions of a popular car. He uses the scale factor of 1 foot equals 0.2 inches. So remember, scale factor just means multiplier. And so it's saying that if it gives us the number of feet, like it does here, 13.5, we're going to multiply it by our scale factor of 0.2 to figure out the inches. And so here, if it gives me 13.5, I'd multiply it by my 0.2, and that's going to give me my final answer. All right, so I'll leave those parts for you all to complete. Once you're finished, you're going to hop over here to your exit ticket. So it says exit ticket 2.2. It's on the back side of exit ticket 2.1. And so you're going to complete this. Again, you need to figure out the scale factor just like you did here. Identify the scale factor. You're going to use that to figure out the missing side, because you can think of scale factor as basically the number you multiply by. And then once you complete the front and back side, both 2.1 and 2.2, you are going to go into Canvas and you are going to submit your work into Canvas, okay? So good luck. Thank you very much.